crypto isn't just one thing. It's a whole world of different assets, each with their own purpose and their own risk profile. An NFT is a unique digital asset that can't be swapped one for one with another. Think of it like a trading card. A common baseball card and a signed rookie card might both be pieces of cardboard, but they're not equal. One is unique, one has a story attached to it. It started as a joke based on Shiba Inu, the dog, and somehow became one of the most recognizable cryptos in the world. So walk into any conversation today about crypto, and you're probably going to hear people throw around words like altcoin, memecoin, NFT, and it can kind of start to feel like everyone's speaking the same language except for you, right? If you've been following along with us, some of these terms might actually already start to sound familiar. We've touched on a few of them in past episodes, but today we're going to take a big step back and pull them all together in one place so that you have the full picture. Here's the thing. All of these are just different types of digital assets, different flavors of the same ice cream, different categories in the same world. You don't need to be an expert in all of these terms, and it's actually even okay if sometimes you say coin when you mean token or vice versa. But once you know these terms and what they actually mean, it's going to make these conversations around crypto a lot easier to understand. So today we're covering 5 of the most common asset types you often hear about in crypto: token versus coin, NFT, memecoin, altcoin, and ETF. By the end, you're going to be more confident in knowing the difference between them and why each one even exists. Let's dive in. Term 1, token versus coin. So let's start right off the bat with the distinction that trips a lot of people up, even me. I actually have a little cheat sheet on my computer at all times that reminds me of the differences of each of these. A coin is a cryptocurrency that has its own blockchain. The way that Bitcoin runs on the Bitcoin blockchain, or ETH runs on Ethereum, or XRP runs on the XRP Ledger. Think of the blockchain like a coin's home base, whereas a token is a crypto asset built on top of another blockchain. So it doesn't have its own network, but it instead lives on an existing one. So think about a coin like an iPhone that has its own operating system, iOS, right? A token is like an app that runs on the iPhone. Apps run on top of the systems, not independently, and each of them have different use cases and values. So in everyday conversation, people may say coin and token interchangeably, but technically the two are different. And sometimes that distinction really matters, especially when people are talking about how something is built. Term number 2 is NFTs, short for non-fungible tokens. Fungible means interchangeable. A dollar bill is fungible. If I give you $1 and you give me back a different dollar, nothing's really changed. Most cryptocurrencies work in the same way. One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. Non-fungible means one of a kind. An NFT is a unique digital asset that can't be swapped one for one with another. So each one has its own identifier and its own history on the blockchain. Think of it like a trading card. A common baseball card and a signed rookie card might both be pieces of cardboard, but they're not equal. One is unique, one has a story attached to it. NFTs work the same way, just digitally. NFTs became popular a few years ago primarily because of digital art, but the technology has other uses too, like tickets to events, ownership records, in-game items, even certificates and credentials. So anytime that you need to prove that a specific digital item belongs to a specific person, an NFT can help. Next up, term 3 is memecoins, and this is a fun one. A memecoin is a cryptocurrency largely built around a joke, a meme, or a piece of internet culture. Dogecoin is the classic example. It started as a joke based on Shiba Inu, the dog, and somehow became one of the most recognizable cryptos in the world. Think of a meme coin like a viral social media meme. It's fun, it's cultural, it might blow up overnight, and it might disappear just as fast. The value is driven more by attention and community rather than anything the coin technically does. So a couple things to know about meme coins. They are one of the most volatile corners of crypto. That means prices can swing really hard in either direction, and not every meme coin is even legitimate. Some are genuine community projects, but others might just be designed to grab attention and then disappear. Meme coins are a real part of the crypto world, and they're often people's first introduction to it. But they're also a part of crypto that people need to be the most careful with. If you want helpful safety tips or a refresher on best practices and security habits, check out nca.org and our Learn page, where we've got lots of great resources to help you explore. Next up, term number 4 is altcoin, short for alternative coin. An altcoin is a catch-all for any cryptocurrency that isn't Bitcoin. Ethereum is an altcoin, Solana is an altcoin, XRP, Cardano, there are actually thousands of them. And this term actually exists because Bitcoin launched first, so everything that came after it is sometimes defined as being in relation to Bitcoin. And in this case, if it's not Bitcoin, it's an altcoin. Think of it like music. Bitcoin is the first artist who invented a new genre, and altcoins are everyone who came after, taking the idea in different directions. Some stick really close to the original, and others sound nothing like it. The label itself doesn't tell you much about quality. Many altcoins are actually major projects with large communities and real-world use cases. So altcoin just means not Bitcoin. So you still have to look at each crypto individually to understand what it's actually doing. You also sometimes hear people talk about altcoin season, meaning a period where altcoins as a group are performing well compared to Bitcoin when it comes to the price of the tokens. It's a market term that sometimes comes up, but it's not a rule. As always, do your own research and make sure you know exactly what you're buying before you buy any type of cryptocurrency, be it an altcoin, a meme coin, Bitcoin, or beyond. Last term, number 5, is ETF, which is short for Exchange Traded Fund. An ETF isn't actually a type of crypto at all. It's a core traditional investment product that can hold crypto. So you buy shares of an ETF through your regular brokerage account, similar to stocks, and those shares track the price of the underlying crypto that may be attached to it. For example, in the US, there are Bitcoin ETFs, Ethereum ETFs, XRP ETFs, and beyond. Imagine you want to invest in gold, but you don't want to buy actual gold bars and store them in your house. You can buy a gold ETF instead. The brokerage fund handles the gold and you hold the shares digitally. Crypto ETFs work the same way, but for Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and other cryptocurrencies that are approved. The ETFs follow the crypto price for you without you needing to own or hold the crypto yourself. For a lot of people, ETFs are a simpler way to get exposure to crypto. You don't need a wallet, you don't need to manage private keys, and it all sits inside accounts you already have, like a retirement account. The trade-off is that you don't actually own the underlying crypto. You own shares of a fund that does. So you often miss out on some of the things crypto is designed to do, like self-custody and direct use and ownership. But for a lot of people, it's a fair trade for simplicity. All right, so to quickly recap, coin versus token. A coin runs on its own blockchain, and a token lives on an already existing one. NFT is a one-of-a-kind digital asset that can't be swapped one for one. It's used for art, tickets, credentials, and more. Memecoin is a cryptocurrency built around a joke or a piece of internet culture. Fun, volatile, and sometimes pretty risky. Altcoin is any cryptocurrency that isn't Bitcoin. A catch-all term, not a quality rating. And an ETF is a traditional investment product that holds crypto on your behalf. Easy access, but you don't hold the crypto directly. So if this episode taught you anything, it's that crypto isn't just one thing. It's a whole world of different assets, each with their own purpose and their own risk profile. If you want to explore different asset types without any risk, NCA has a free crypto simulator where you can try actions without using real money on nca.org. And if you're not already subscribed, you can find Crypto Explained on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else you get your podcasts. Remember, crypto was always meant for everyone, including you. I'll see you next time.